welcome back to my channel. So today I'm gonna do a hostel tour of the hostel Jazz on Columbus in New York City. It's actually right by like the bottom of Central Park. So it's located in a really good like touristy area. It's like close to Broadway, Times Square, and also a lot of other like touristy like places that you might want to go and see. I paid about $50 a night to stay here in a 6-person or bed female dorm. And honestly, the Jazz on Columbus is a lot better than their other location, Jazz on Park, which is located like up northwest of Central Park. It's definitely more modern. It has a lot more like outlets, so you can like charge your like phones or whatever you want to charge. However, their kitchen and common area is basically non-existing. Like the kitchen is almost like a little closet, and the common area doesn't have any furniture anymore, which they are kind of advertising on their website. So that is kind of like disappointing, and it's kind of just a hallway. So in my opinion, that is a big negative, because a lot of people that are backpacking really do use the communal spaces. So that's something to think about if you want to like stay here. And the confusing part is that it's actually located in the same building as another hostel, Nap York or something like that. I'm actually staying in that hostel too, like tomorrow. So we'll see how that goes, but it seems like very confusing. It seems like the reception like downstairs is for Jazz on Columbus, and there seems to be like another reception for the Nap hostel, so that might be like further upstairs. I don't know, it's very confusing. Another like negative things that I noticed was that this hostel do not have a luggage room, and the receptionist actually told me that I could put my things like next to the reception desk, which a lot of other people have done, but they don't lock it. It's basically just there by the reception. However, they keep the front door to the hostel open. You don't have to like ring a doorbell or anything like that. You can just open the door. And in addition to that, like the receptionist left the reception so many times for like long periods of times too. So that basically means that your luggage are there unsupervised for anybody to just come in and grab. So honestly, if I would know that, I would never have put my luggage there. And she didn't even tell me that that could be a possibility of her leaving the front desk. And honestly, I don't feel like that's okay. She should obviously have like told me that that was a possibility, so I could like make like a safe decision for my own like personal things. Also, the receptionist was very unprofessional in my opinion. She was not very friendly. She was one of those people that I've talked about in other like hostel videos. One of those employees that makes you feel like you're bothering them a lot. They're acting like you're an annoying burden for them, even if you're just asking them to like do their job basically. She had like an attitude that was very like dismissive, and also body language that was very aggressive. And again, it's a hostel. I don't expect like a 5-star level like service, and in my book, like if you're working in a service like field, that is kind of unacceptable. Also, she was not really that helpful. Like I arrived early and asked for like an early check-in, which I understand that it's not always possible. However, then I came back like 2 hours later when it was like an hour until I could check in. And when I asked her a question about like early check-ins and stuff like that, she was just like extremely dismissive right away and didn't even check. And this is something that I understand, like if they set in a checkout time, like that's the time like to go after. However, it's extremely common that other hostel can do an early check-in. For example, like the High Hostel that is also in New York and Santa Monica, they do that automatically, like just by routine. So it's a very strange thing that she wouldn't even like check that, or that I basically had to like push her to like see if my bed was ready already, because she didn't even do that until like the 3rd time that I came to ask her about that. Like overall, it just seemed like she did not want to do anything that she didn't have to do, and to me that's kind of bad customer service. She told me and some other people that wanted to check in that something was wrong with the system. However, that did not happen until like right before 3 o'clock. Before that, when I asked her other questions, that was not even like an issue. And again, like I understand if something like a system like crashing or something like that is frustrating when you're working. I have worked in customer service like fields before. However, when that happened, that is no reason to be like rude or short or just like kind of snarky to the customers. That is again pretty unacceptable in like the service fields. And in addition to that, she barely communicated when she told me like, yeah, like just wait 10 minutes, just wait 10 minutes, and then it had gone like an hour and nothing had happened. She basically disappeared and then didn't show up in like 30 minutes or something like that. Like, yeah, I don't know, like at least to me, I feel like this was kind of unacceptable behavior. She did tone down though a little bit though, and like got a little bit more friendlier when she heard that other like guests that were trying to check in was like starting sighing, and basically she could tell that they were annoyed too. But again, there's not really a reason to be like snarky or anything like that from the beginning. So yeah, that was a negative, at least for me. But overall, like not counting the the customer service part of it. I think this was a pretty like okay hostel to stay at. It seems like pretty clean. It has like hardwood floors, so like which I do really like for like cleanliness reasons, and even if they can do some improvements such as like furniture in the common area, such as like lighting by the beds or like shelves by the bed. Some things to consider is like that they don't have like luggage storage or like a very big common area or kitchen. That can be a hassle for travelers. Overall, I think it's pretty like decent. Okay, so here is where you enter. And if we switch around, here is the reception. It's kind of small and they don't really have a luggage room, so the luggage is just here, which is a little bit bad, I guess, like concerning, whatever you want to call it. So here's the reception, here's some storage, I'm not sure, and over there is the elevator, right there. Okay, so coming from the elevator or the stairs, here we have the common area on the second floor. Really cute paintings. I usually think the paintings in hostels looks very tacky. Most of the time it's like, but this is actually kind of cute. They like to use very colorful colors at least. So this is like basically the only place to like put your stuff. I think that they might renovate, so maybe they will put some chairs and stuff like that here. So you can like sit, charge your phone and eat. And then we go here to the kitchen area, right here. So here is the breakfast area with some coffee, some creamer, and a little water boiler and some bagels. And when we go in here to the kitchen, like I said, like the kitchen is very small. There's one refrigerator here and one freezer. That's pretty good, I think. And I think this makes ice. That's cool. Okay, so they actually do have an ice maker. And this is the refrigerator right here. And so they have a little sink, toaster, some soap and towels, a microwave. So they don't have a stove, so you can't really cook food, but they have like the necessary part in here. You can always like store your non-refrigerator or freezer stuff. And then we come back to the common area. And here, like the common area is pretty small. I'm not sure if it's due to renovations, but they should definitely like put some more tables and chairs or like a couch or something like that so you can chill. Because the fact that they only have bar stools here is kind of inconvenient. And here is some filtered water, that's always a plus. Here are some rooms. There's some rooms there too. So the common room is basically among like the rooms on the second floor. There are some rooms, and some rooms. Come to the third floor. This is what you walk out to. So it's basically the same floor plan as the other floor, just a lot more empty too. And there's a little lonely table and some chairs, some board. I guess this is like cards of what you can do basically. Some of these like tourist cards, what you can do. And a bigger kitchen, but it seems to be under renovation for right now. So it's definitely a lot bigger. It's not a closet obviously, but I don't think you can use this since it's under construction. There we have it. So that's the third floor of the Jazz on Columbus. Again, even if there's another common area here, there's not that much room, so nope. And since these are like single number, I think there's private rooms, but I'm not sure. So right here we're outside. We going to do a tour of this room. Here is where we're gonna enter. So this is a 6-bed female dorm, and there's the bathroom. So here when we enter here, there's a little shelf here with controllers for like a TV that doesn't exist in here. Don't know why they're there. Like a little hanger. We're staying in 210. So yeah, so when we're coming in, there's lockers, and these are pretty spacious. I'm assigned to B because this hostel is doing assigned beds and lockers. So it's really spacious. I'm having my little, let's see if I can zoom in. So I'm having my little duffel bag there. The lighting is pretty bad right now, but you could probably like fit a smaller suitcase in here too. And my laptop. So these are pretty spacious. And I'll zoom out. So it was marketed as a 6-person dorm, like a female dorm, but it seems like it's only 5 right now. Don't know why, but one less person is good, I guess. And that's some more lockers and some more. Like you can see, like it was supposed to be 6 people living here because there are 6 lockers. And here's the first bunk and my bed, number B. So I'm on the top bunk. And little shelves, some chairs. And honestly, it's pretty spacious. I'm not sure if you can see this, but because it kind of looks not so spacious on camera. I'm not sure why, but... And here is the view. There are also an AC here, but it's unplugged, so I'm not sure exactly if the management unplugged it or not. So you can't really see, however, like we're on 8th Street right now. So if you go that way, pretty close, it's Central Park. So it's really, really close to like Central Park. Broadway is like that way, and also like Times Square. So it's very close to like a lot of touristy places. But again, like the windows could use a little bit of a cleaning, I guess. So from this angle, it looks like this. Those beds are obviously already taken. And yeah, that's about it. Pretty basic. This hostel does definitely have more outlets than the Jazz on Park, the same like hostel chain, but like up north. So I'm guessing this is a modern building. However, there's still no lamps by the beds or like shelving, and that's obviously something that is kind of standard in my opinion. But yeah, this is about it. Pretty simple, but again, hardwood floor, like fake hardwood floor, but I prefer that as a European. Yeah, let's check out the bathroom. I'm gonna try to show myself as little as possible, but here is the bathroom. Pretty nice and updated, I would say. So here's the toilets, the sink, some soap. Big mirror. No like shelving here though, that's kind of weird. It could be complicated at least. But again, like pretty new, looks nice and clean. So there's like some soap by the sink, but there's no soap or like free shampoo or anything in the shower. However, they were supposedly cleaning this room right before, but they did not fill up on toilet paper. This is something that I'm kind of reacting to though. No smoking, I understand, but no hair irons and hair dryers permitted in the rooms. And this is apparently something that the New York Fire Department has said. I've never heard this in like any hotels or like hostels that I've stayed in before, so I'm not sure if this is true. Let me know if it is. Then there's some hooks. Yeah, and that's about it. And obviously no smoking room. Anyways, that was it for my little hostel tour of the Jazz on Columbus hostel in New York. There was honestly not that much to show because it is pretty small, and hopefully you heard me over the traffic because like it is a pretty like trafficked street outside here, and I think they only have like single glassed windows, so it is pretty noisy here in this room. Okay, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this video helped you make a decision on your travels and stuff like that. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be linking all the additional information in the description box below. If you have any question, please ask them in the comments below. And also I do a lot of like travel like videos such as other like hostel tours and hotel tours in both America and also other countries. So if you're interested in those, I will link them in the description box below also. And yeah, I think that was basically it. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.